Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prakishila? Hare Krishna. Again, it's needless to mention again further. I am so glad, as always, to see all of you together in this Hari Sankirtana assembly, Krishna Sankirtana assembly. My loving regards, hearty affection for all of you, good-hearted devotees of Srimati Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu. Again, I would not like to be mentioning, I would not want to be particularly mentioning every devotee's name here or address them in particular, just to avoid missing anyone's name and thereby hurting anyone's feelings. So, therefore, please all of you individually, not only collectively, but also individually, personally accept my hearty affection, loving regards. Hare Krishna, although I am not mentioning everyone's name, each of your name. Tate ko tate. Jaya Radhe, 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 Jaya Radhe. Bandeham Siguro Sijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha. Bandeham Siguro Sijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha. Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Devang Dibbatanung Shuchanda Badanang Balar Kuchilanchit Chandra Nanda Purang Shadi Kabaranam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Shubhakti Lashitang Sarashatanam Baram Banditang Shubhadang Madik Sharanam Nyashishwaram Sridharam Guru Rupa Harim Gaurang Radha Ruchiruchavritam Gadadharan Nitang Bande Bani Vinadabanditam Devi Krishna Mai Prakta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para Jadamiya Mahima Sri Bhagavatyam Kathayam Pratipadamanuhutam Apyalabdha Videya Tadakhila Rasamurti Shamolila Valambhya Tad Akhila Rasamurti Shamolila Valambhya Madhura Rasadhiradha Padapadyam Prapadye Madhura Rasadhiradha Padapadyam Prapadye Mahabhava Sharupetam Krishna Priya Variyashi Prema Bhakti Prade Devi Radhike Tvang Namamyaham Krishna Bhakti Krishna Prema Prade Devi Radhike Tvang Namamyaham Radhe Vrindavanadhishe Karuna Mritabahine Kripaya Nijapadabjadasyam Machang Pradiyata Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All of you say with me, chant with me, Panchatattva. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Shaparikar Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Sri Govinda Sundara Radha Madana Mohan Ju, Radha Govinda Dev Ju, Radha Gopinath Ju, Radha Giridhar Ju, Sri Lakshmi Narayana Ju, Lakshmi Barahodeva Ju, Lakshmi Singha Bhagavan Ju. Jai Srila Guru Deva, Shapashad Srila Guru Maharaj, Shapashad Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Maharaj, Samastu Guru Varga, Pada Padmanam Jayas. Jai Swayam Rupa Devi Mahabhava Sharupini, Ladini Sharupa, Srimati Radha Thakurani, Pada Padmanam Jayastu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Nitai Gaura Hari, Nitai Gaura Hari. You know, dear devotees, although it is a Zoom meeting, meaning that there could be some exchanges, okay, of talks. Not that, but all the time I will just be speaking and you will all be listening only. But the Zoom meeting means there should be some reciprocation of the talks, questions and answers and all. But due to the time limit, it is going to be one way. I hope you will all nicely and happily understand that. I'm sure you will be happily considering that and understand it, that it is happening in one way. I am speaking and you are all listening. Gaur Haribo, caused by the time limit. So I truly appreciate, take pride on this fact that all of you good-hearted devotees became assembled in this Zoom meeting. Sri Krishna Sankirtana, today Radha Mahima Sankirtana Sabha assembly is very laudable, no doubt. Very, very laudable. Needless to further explain. Engaging in the hearing, besides chanting, engaging in hearing the Krishna Katha, Radha Krishna Katha, Gaura Katha, is always so beneficial. Sravanam, then Kirtanam. While we the devotees can engage in appropriately listening to Harikatha, hearing Krishna Katha with appropriate attention, adherence, devotion, leaving aside all the casual ways our ordinary casual attitude, then such type of hearing of Krishna Katha, such type of engagement, okay, in devotedly hearing Krishna Katha with devotion, no doubt, very, very beneficial, very, very benedicting, spiritually beneficial in life. So, my dear devotees, I would like you all to listen to what I am going to explain with proper, respectful attention, adherent attention and devotion, without being casual. Okay, understanding this time is exclusively meant for, exclusively allotted for listening to Sri Radharani's Mahima Katha, setting aside all other things, less important things. Okay, so I would like to receive that kind of devoted attention from you all. While you listen to the Radharani's Mahima, what I am going to speak out with appropriate attention, properly respectful attention, with devotion, then you can enter into that world. You can start receiving some taste automatically, just spontaneously, by the grace of Srimati Radha Thakurani, Krishna Chandra Mahaprabhu. So, today, praying for the divine mercy, merciful grant of my Guru Maharaj, Shaparsha Srila Prabhupada Guru Varga, Sri Radha Govinda Deva Ji, Radha Madan Mohan Govinda Dev Gopinath Ji. I'm humbly trying to enter into the world of Sri Radha Mahima Katha, world of the transcendental glories and qualities of Srimati Mahabhava Sharupini, Srimati Radha Thakurani. First of all, I pray for the merciful approval of Srimati Radha Thakurani to be able to be qualified to narrate her glories, qualities, which is so limitless, so transcendental. Who am I? Who am I? What qualification I have got to speak the glories, qualities of Srimati Radha Thakurani? Unless she mercifully, my Guru Maharaj, the Guru Varga mercifully enables me, empowers me, qualifies me to speak about the divine qualities, transcendental qualities and glories, infinite noble qualities, beauty of Srimati Radharani. I cannot do it with my own limited qualification. So, following the direction of Srila Guru Maharaj, following the path of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Varga, I am humbly praying. In the very first place, I am humbly praying for the merciful grant, merciful approval of Srimati Radha Thakurani, Krishna Chandra Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhara Prabhu, to be able to be qualified to speak about Srimati Radha Thakurani, to narrate her divine glories and qualities. Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, other Guru Varga, who have none other than the close associates, the close servitors of Srimati Radha Thakurani in their eternal divine self, Sharupa, always pointed us out, always drew our attention, gave the clear direction that before going to speak anything, going to express or explain anything about the glories and qualities of Srimati Radha Thakurani, you must have a reverence in the first place. You must have reverence, exalted respect, exalted respect, devotional feelings, okay, to be, in order to relate to the world, infinite world, the divine glories and qualities of Srimati Radha Thakurani. So following in the footsteps of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Varga, I would also like to, I would want to draw all of your attention towards this, to be entuned, properly entuned, appropriately entuned, that highly respectful mood. Okay. In reverence, in the feelings of reverence and devotion before relating to Srimati Radha Thakurani. Because of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, all our Guru Varga, some distractions are there. I'm sorry. I repeat. My revered, beloved Srila Guru Maharaj, revered, beloved Srila Prabhupada, all our beloved Guru Varga, all drew our attention that, the kind of the attitude, the kind of temperament, feelings you should be attuned with before entering into the world of the infinite glories, transcendental glories and qualities of Srimati Radha. Before going to glorify her, describe her divine qualities, glories, you must have feelings of devotion mixed with reverence, and the devotion promoted by feelings of love. Don't think, oh, Srimati Radha Thakurani is so lovely goddess, so looking so lovely, beautiful goddess. and just straight away, okay, don't go forward to relate to her in a so-called lovely way, so-called cheap class, ordinary, oh, lovely, nice, oh, wow, so nice way. Okay, never do that. Because that kind of love, that kind of concept of the friendly love is okay on our mundanely friendly circle, mundanely friendly circle, mundanely friendly ways of the reciprocation, some nice, lovely way. Oh, it is good enough, the mundane plane of our reciprocation. But it is not at all enough. It's not even qualified to have that kind of ordinary loving temperament in relation to the world of the taste, world of the glories of Srimati Radharani, in relation to the love worship, okay, of Srimati Radha Thakurani. In other words, okay, in order to relate to Srimati Radha Thakurani, we need something much transcendental to the ordinary feelings of friendly love or friendly respect. Okay, must have something very special to offer to her, must have some very special, highly respectful temperament, in other words, reverence, must have, at least try to have, with all humility, try your best to have feelings of devotion, a devoted respect, a devoted love, and with being entuned, the devotional feelings, devotional respects, devoted love, then start speaking about, narrating about the glories, listening to the glories of Srimati Radha Thakurani. Then it is okay. Then it will be qualified. Okay. Then it will not be trespassing. Okay. Without proper qualification, without proper appropriately tuned devotional temperament, we are not venturing into that world. Otherwise, we have no qualification to enter into that world. Simply, period. And that was the main reason our Guru Varga didn't often speak about the glories of Srimati Radharani in the open assembly. That was one of the main reasons. Srila Shukadev Goswami Prabhu also did not elaborately explain about the transcendental qualities and glories of Srimati Radha Thakurani. Didn't even want to mention her name directly, out of great honor, out of high honor and respect. This is the position of Srimati Radha Thakurani. She is known to be the most hidden, invaluable treasure of Krishna, most hidden, invaluable treasure of our holistic devotional life of all our whole life of our holistic loving devotion to Radha Krishna. In other words, Srimati Radha Thakurani means the highest object of our love worships, devotional love worships, highest goal of fulfillment of our life. In order to discuss about Krishna, it is not so much reserved. In order to discuss about Mahaprabhu, Krishna, not so much reserved, no so much reservation, so much restrictions. But there is a lot of restrictions and reservations, most respectful reservations, to speak about the glories and qualities of Srimati Radharani. She is called as Major Dhuno. She is, because the nature of her position is so transcendently intimate. Transcendently intimate. She is the queen of the inner world of love of Krishna, inner nectarian world of ecstatic love of Krishna. She is the queen of that world of Krishna, world of his ecstatic love for Sri Radha. So her position is very, very special. That's why we need reverence. Without reverence, without highly respectful devotional temperament, in other words, higher devotion, devotional attunement, if we simply approach to Srimati Radharani directly with some kind of just ordinary type of, normal, friendly type of simple love, what we often have in our ordinary day-to-day life or normal life, that's not enough. That's not qualified. Yes. But when we offer our love to Srimati Radharani with devotion, with high honor and devotion, then that becomes very much qualified, properly qualified. And that qualifies us to relate to Srimati Radha Thakurani, to touch her lotus feet with all our tender, loving devotion, which is full of humility, full of the beauty, tenderness of humility, loving humility, which is filled with high honor and so much love, to touch her feet, touch her lotus feet with humility, even to touch the lotus feet of her beloved associates, servitors of the servitors of the servitors of her servitors. Humility is a great treasure of our life. Humility is so much more helpful, to assist us to promote our relationship with Srimati Radha Thakurani and Krishna, Mahaprabhu. Therefore, loving humility, devotional humility is our great friend. That is something creates our true qualifications, makes us qualified, to humbly relate to the world of Radha Thakurani, relate to the world of the loving servitude, to the divine couple, Mahaprabhu. Little more I explain. This is my way to thoroughly explain. Okay, when I explain certain important point, I always like to explain it thoroughly so that there will be no doubt about, no question anymore. Therefore, back to that point, same point, reflecting on the same point. You know, here on this mundane world, the nature of our love, concept of our love is mostly based on our own individual likings, normal likings. Oh, I like it so much. Oh, I love it. As soon as I don't like, oh, I don't love it. There is no dedication. There is no feelings of dedication, no principle of dedication in that love. Okay, that is the character of the mundane love. Is also so much based, so much centered around the interest, selfish interest, so much based on the selfish interest. As soon as selfish interest is disturbed, all love also disturbed. So-called love feelings also disturbed. So here the concept of love on our mundane plane is so conditional. So changing, so flittering, so temporary, so vulnerable. Okay, there is no devotion in that, no commitment. There is no dedication, no commitment, no devotion in that kind of love. Okay, so therefore, our Guru Varga explained, Guru Maharaj explains, that kind of love cannot be offered, is not qualified at all. Okay, doesn't deserve at all to be offered to Srimati Radharani or Krishna. But we need to have, we need to be in tune with that kind of love which has dedication in it, which has devotion in it. Then that becomes the properly qualified love. Therefore, it is called loving devotion or devoted love. And that is in other words called loving surrender. And we can make proper surrender only through that kind of qualified love, what I have just explained about. Okay, which is only spiritually conditioned, which is completely unconditional in a material way, mundane way. Unconditional, open-hearted, dedicated love, devoted love to the service, to the divine couple, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Yes. So back to the point, our Guru Maharaj, Guru Varga pointed out, you need to cultivate that kind of devotion, that sort of devotional attitude, temperament, in order to relate to divine couple Mahaprabhu. Then you will be able to receive some grace, causeless mercy. You will be very, very fortunate to receive a glimpse, receive even a glimpse of the causeless mercy of Radha Thakurani. You will be supremely blessed. You will be so highly blessed in that moment. So, again, first of all, we need to understand Radha Tattva. In order to have proper understanding, realization about Srimati Radha Thakurani, in order to relate properly relate to the world of Radha Krishna Leela, Leela between Krishna and Srimati Radha Thakurani in transcendence, we need to understand Radha Tattva, the original divine nature, infinite, unlimitedly qualified, glorious divine nature, absolute nature, original nature of Srimati Radha Thakurani. That is called Radha Tattva. Right? I have also explained in relation to Krishna Tattva. Okay, the other day, last time, I also explained about this reality. Until we understand about Krishna Tattva properly, in a proper way, we cannot really understand Krishna. A similar way. Today, similar way, I am also explaining the same reality. Likewise, until and unless we understand Sri Radha Tattva, we cannot properly understand Srimati Radhika. We cannot have any realization, proper realization about the Supreme Goddess Srimati Radhika. And what is that Tattva? That she is Supreme Goddess. Krishna is known as Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme God, and Srimati Radhika being the direct self, being the direct second self counterpart of Krishna Chandra. She is considered, not just considered, she is known as Supreme Goddess, Swayam Rupa, Bhagavati Radha Thakurani. Srimati Radha Thakurani, in other words, is none other than the female counterpart of Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna. Krishna is called as Swayam Rupa, and Srimati Radha Thakurani is called as Swayam Rupa. Same as Swayam Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavati. Not only through Srimad Bhagavatam, through Brahma Vaivarta Puranam, Srimati Radha Thakurani has been glorified as the topmost Supreme Goddess. Supreme Goddess. Okay. Supreme Goddess of all of us, Supreme Goddess of all, also beloved Goddess, Queen Goddess of our Supreme Lord Krishna, his life. So that is Srimati Radha Thakurani. She is, so as Lord Krishna is known to be the sum total embodiment of all beauty, power, truthfulness, bliss, wisdom, Srimati Radha Thakurani also equally known, equally realized to be the unlimited personification, embodiment of all that eternity, truth, beauty, power, blissful love of Krishna, unlimited personification of devotional wisdom, loving devotional beauty. Personification of absolute blissful love of Krishna. Okay, everything. He God and she goddess. So this is Radha Tattva. Srimati Radha Thakurani. Sometimes devotees may think, oh, Srimati Radha Thakurani is a sum total personification, embodiment of the Supreme Goddess of all beauty, tenderness, and love of Krishna, and that's all. Okay. She is the queen of Braja with unlimited characteristics, unlimited beautiful, sweet characteristics. Okay. But they also don't, but at the same time, they may not pay attention, those devotees may not pay attention to the other aspects of Srimati Radharani, almost equal to Krishna. Besides, she is the unlimited ocean, personification of all beauty, tenderness, compassion, okay, and ecstatic love of Krishna. She is also the personification of all power, divine wisdom, truth, okay, everything. And the very ecstatic potency of Krishna called Ladini. She is the Krishna's ecstatic love itself, herself. That is Srimati Radharani. I repeat, the blissful love of Krishna, the divinely blissful love of Krishna, unlimitedly ecstatic love of Krishna, personified in Srimati Radharani, unlimited wisdom of ecstatic love of Krishna, personified in Srimati Radha Thakurani, unlimited power of devotion, okay, devotional love for Krishna, ecstatically, love, dedication towards Krishna, loving devotion towards Krishna is personified in Srimati Radha Thakurani. Unlimited pleasure-giving nature, unlimited giving pleasure to Krishna, Krishna's heart, okay, to the limitless, to the limitlessness is personified in Srimati Radha Thakurani. In other words, in a more straight, direct way, she is known to be full Shakti, Radha, Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Dui Vastu Bhedanahi Shastra Paraman, Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Dui Vastu Bhedanahi Shastra Paraman, from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srimati Radharani is described to be the full potency, full energy, full-fledged, holistic energy of Krishna. Purna Shakti means full-fledged, holistic potency of Krishna, Krishna's energy. Purna Shakti. And Krishna is described as Purna Shaktiman. Krishna is known as, realized to be the full commander or possessor of that holistic potency in the form of Srimati Radha Thakurani. And they are simultaneously different and non-different. Their relationship, both their tattvas are understood simultaneously inconceivable. Oneness and distinction, oneness and difference. So, because Shakti Shaktiman is simultaneously one and different from each other. And it is inconceivable. Its concept, its nature of realization is so unlimited. Therefore, it becomes inconceivable. It cannot be fully comprehended, can never be fully conceived, realized. No matter how much, to whatever extent we can conceive or realize, still so much more remains beyond, infinitely, unlimitedly, therefore inconceivable, incomprehensible, unaccountable, some point inexplicable. Yet, by her transcendental mercy, we are able to speak her glories and qualities. So, sometimes a question may arise. Sometimes we are more used to think about the Supreme God, Supreme Personality of God, the Tattva, as like some total personification of all power, knowledge, beauty, bliss, truth, consciousness, like that. Okay, but we can also relate from the opposite direction. Actually, all the power I explain from the unlimited, infinite conception of the personality of Supreme God, Supreme Goddess. The conception of the personality is simply limitless, unlimited. So we can also describe all this truth, power, beauty, wisdom, bliss energy, everything is all the universal superpower. Okay, so all encompassing energy, all actually coming are none other than the expansion or manifestation of the Supreme Personality. Instead of Krishna becomes the personification of all that. We can understand all this truth, power, beauty, bliss, knowledge, everything infinitely actually coming out, being manifested, being expanded by the central personality of Godhead, Supreme Person, Krishna, Supreme Personality of Goddess, Srimati Radha Thakurani. Okay, so we should realize the other way around too, that all this, sometimes it is easier to explain. Krishna means the Supreme Personality of all superpower, all pervading, all encompassing superpower, beauty, bliss, okay, wisdom. Srimati Radharani is the personification, female personification of all power, beauty, all truth, power, beauty, bliss, wisdom. But we can also define other way around, that is more higher, higher spiritual way of viewing from Bhagavan, from the very limitless personality of Bhagavan, Supreme God and Supreme Goddess, Supreme God Krishna, Supreme Goddess Srimati Radharani, all such all-encompassing, infinite super power, super truth, super beauty, super bliss, super supreme wisdom, all emanating, manifesting, extending, and taking over all our life and creation, whole universe. So, actually, superpower, all-encompassing superpower, super energy, all the super beauty, all actually emanating, being extended, being expanded, manifesting from the central supreme personality known as Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality known as Supreme Goddess, Srimati Radharani. Question may arise. Scientists will have difficult time to understand how could it be possible. Because on the mundane plane, or mundane plane of experience, as soon as we speak of some personality, speak of a person, we have got such a limited conception of personality. We consider God will be a person. She has personality. How could it be? Means personality means individuality. One person means one individual being. It's so limited. No. The concept of the personality of Krishna, Srimati Radharani, is opposite, totally opposite, totally transcendental to the limited mundane concept of the personality. Personality of unlimited nature, infinite nature, infinite characteristics. Therefore, it is the personality of all-encompassing, all-pervading, all-encompassing superpowers, supreme truth, absolute beauty, absolute wisdom, absolute consciousness, absolute blissfulness, absolute power. So, then that will be the proper conception about the personality of Krishna, personality of Srimati Radhika. Just as I give you some examples. For example, I'm looking for some scientific example like nucleus. You know, from the very nucleus is a central point of an atom. There are electron, proton, neutron, electrons, all are surrounding nucleus. It's a central point. But actually from that central point of the atom, all this energy coming out. You know, the neutron, proton, electron, proton, neutron, all are coming out from the central point of nucleus. Although it is a central point, like personality, but it is so powerful, apparently looking small, but it's so powerful. It is emanating the energy being expanded, energy is coming out of that nucleus, central point, central existence of the energy. I repeat, all the energy in the form of electron, proton, neutron, okay, coming from the nucleus, being controlled by that. See, so center has got so much power, like personality. Okay, another example I can give you. I mean, before going into another example, let me elaborate a little bit more. The nuclear energy. So due to the nucleus fusion, all the atomic energy, comes out, get expanded, they become active. Without fusion, without a nucleus fusion, called nuclear fusion, that energy won't come out. How it is possible? Apparently, nucleus is the central point, and the expansion is so big all around. But the central point, which is like personality, conception of personality is so powerful that is actually emanating, manifesting, extending all the power, energy all around. Another example I can give you, like sun, like in the solar system, sun. Okay. See, from the sun, we can see so much energy coming out, so much light, heat, energy, gravitational pull, so many types of the active energies coming out from the central existence of the sun. If you go to see the span, the extension, expansion of the energy boundary coming out of the sun, it is so big, much, much bigger than the sun, than the measurement of the sun, much bigger than the, size, very big size of the sun. But still, sun is the origin of all that energy expanding all over, like other stars. The sun or other stars which have got other planetary system moving around, many other planets moving around them. Okay, the controlling point is the central point, central entity of the truth, of the energy, which is called the origin of the energy, central origin of the energy, has got so much power. Everything is condensed over there unlimitedly, that from there everything is manifesting, expanding all over, okay, and pervading all over. Apparently looks like the span, the quantity of the energy emanating from that is much bigger than the sun itself or star itself. But factually, those energy is being created, is being manifested, expanded from that central reality, central truth, central entity, which is much more powerful, equally, at least equally powerful, and more powerful than the energy being expanded from that central, okay, condensed reality, like sun, like stars. So if we can understand such realities scientifically, why we cannot understand that all the infinite power, infinitely pervading, unlimited, okay, unlimited universal superpower, power, beauty, bliss, life potency, wisdom, all are factually being expanded, manifested from Krishna's power, from the power of Krishna's personality. So Krishna's personality means a central absolute truth. So as we understand it with proper wisdom, then we'll have no more doubt about Oh, how a personality can manifest all-pervading, unlimited superpower, super energy, all-pervading, okay, energy of beauty, bliss, consciousness, wisdom, life energy. You'll understand. Krishna is the origin. Krishna is the origin, central personality of all these. Therefore called Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Similarly, Srimati Radharani is that kind of personality, that kind of unlimited personality, who is none other than Supreme Goddess, as none different from Krishna, everything being manifested from Srimati Radharani. All superpower, all pervading superpower, beauty, bliss, life, energy, wisdom, all being manifested from her too, her personality. This is Radha Tattva. After so long, I am a little bit satisfied being able to explain about the nature of Radha Tattva. This is Srimati Radharani, Radha Tattva. When she manifests as a supreme goddess, the personal way, in her original personality, in order to have her divine pastimes, blissful love pastimes with the supreme God, none other than Rasaraja. Okay, the sum total of all bliss, sum total, the personification of all beauty and bliss, blissful love. Then they have more personal manifestations. Therefore, their personal manifestations are so much, invaluable. Instead of impersonal manifestations of them, their original personal manifestation is so much hankered, so much valued. Invaluable wealth, treasure, invaluable goal, object of fulfillment of all devotees' life. So, Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shakti Ma, Dui Vastu Bhedo Nahi, Shastra Parama. Thereafter. So much to speak about Srimati Radharani. Devi Krishna Mai Prakta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Devi Krishna Mai Prakta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. This verse, such beautiful verse, priceless verse, is glorifying Srimati Radharani, describing some glories of Srimati Radharani. Like Devi, she is defined as Devi. Devi means supreme goddess of all beauty, power, ecstatic love of Krishna. Devi. Devi also means the supremely effulgent goddess, a goddess who is surrounded with so much effulgence, with her natural beauty, power of ecstatic love for Krishna, power of wisdom about the Leela of Krishna, wisdom about how to satisfy the Supreme God to the utmost, to the best. So that is called Devi. Devi Krishna Mai Prakta. So Devi means the supreme goddess of all divine effulgence of beauty, ecstatic love of Krishna, ecstatic Krishna consciousness, reality of the devotion, the feelings of the devotion of Krishna, all personified in the goddess of Srimati Radhika, that is Devi. Devi, supreme personality of transcendental characteristics, divinely lovely characteristics, divinely divine character, divine personality of unfathomable, unlimited love, divine. Okay, everything in transcendence, that is Devi. Devi kohi dotomana parama sundari kimba Krishna puja krida basati nagari. The Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu explained the term Devi as Devi means dotomana. So beautifully effulgent, effulgently beautiful, effulgently beautiful with her own beauty of love for Krishna, and also beautified by Krishna's love for her, both ways. Not only she is beautiful with her own ecstatic love for Krishna, but also she is beautified by the love of Krishna for her, by the effulgent love of Krishna, self-effulgent love of Krishna for her. Both ways, she is so beautiful, effulgently beautiful. Devi koi dotomana. Parama Sundari, supremely, Parama means supreme, Sundari means beautiful, supremely beautiful. She herself is supremely beautiful. She is supremely beautified, she is supremely beautiful, being beautified by Krishna's beauty, of Krishna's love for her. Okay, and also she is supremely beautiful with her power of beauty to beautify Krishna, beautify Krishna with her incomparable ecstatic love for Krishna. So it's not so easy to explain how Srimati Radharani is supremely beautiful. Conception of her beauty, Parama Sundari, cannot be limited within only sight concept of beauty. Sight concept of beauty, no. That beauty contains sight concept of beauty, vision concept of beauty, sound concept of beauty, beauty of the touch concept, okay, love concept of the beauty, beauty all-rounded way, beauty full-fledged way. That is the definition of Srimati Radharani's beauty. Okay, holistic. It's a holistic beauty, concept of the holistic beauty. Parama Sundari. Parama means super excellent. Sundari means beautiful, super excellently beautiful, transcendentally beautiful, unfathomably beautiful, limitlessly beautiful. Parama also means supremely beautiful. In Sanskrit verses, each word has got multifarious meanings. You know, each word in such verses have got, you know, multiple meanings, so many meanings at the same time. all related together. Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu wrote the book Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. In that book, he analyzed love for Krishna, devotion to Krishna, love for Krishna Radhika in so many ways, so many variegated ways, through alankara, okay, through adornments. I don't know how to express in language. Rupa Goswami Prabhu created the whole book, composed the whole book only on bhakti of Krishna, prema of Krishna. See, unlimited world with, it has got so many characteristics. It's not like that, oh, Krishna bhakti, oh, bhakti of Krishna, finish, complete. Oh, Krishna prema, complete. Oh, it's unlimited world with unlimited aspects and characteristics, characters, unlimited flavors and tastes. Okay, flowing all around unlimitedly and then again getting unified together to the center, again flowing around all unlimitedly, being distributed among the associates and devotees, beloved devotees of Radha Krishna, again coming back to the center. So, synthetical ways of the manifestation, and then analytical, expanded ways of the manifestation, expanding with unlimited expanding ways of the manifestations of bhakti and being tasted with multi-flavor, multi-characteristics, okay, with unlimitedly variegated characteristic and taste, and again they're relating back to the central point, central object and subject of all the devotional love and love ecstasy, Radha Krishna, synthetical, continuing, going on and on and on eternally, infinitely. This is Leela, very mystical, very mysterious, mystically wonderful, divinely wonderful character, unlimitedly wonderful character, transcendental nature. It is very difficult to explain enough through language, yet we can receive some idea through such glorification, through such explanations. Okay. So, Parama Sundari, Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Basati Nagari. Another form, Srimati Radharani, is none other than the unlimited abode of Krishna's residence. In other words, Srimati Radharani is the unlimited abode of Krishna, unlimited residence of Krishna, unlimited playground of Krishna, Goloko, Brajadhama, Dibdhatu Krirayam, Dibdhatu Lilayam, Dibdhatu Krirayam. It is in Sanskrit term, Dibdhatu, the root word Dib, from which Devi coming, actually means, is actually meant for divine playfulness, playful characters, also divine residence, divine pastimes. And Srimati Radha Thakurani is the queen goddess, okay, or goddess queen of that unlimited Dhamma abode, world of all conjugal love pastimes between her and Supreme Lord Krishna, unlimited world of blissful love pastimes with her Supreme Beloved Lord Krishna. She is the goddess queen of that. Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Basati Nagari. She is the shelter, she is the abode, unlimited abode of all Krishna Leela, or all Krishna's display his living abode. Abode of Krishna means residence of Krishna. Abode of Krishna's life activity. All the pastimes, playfulness, everything. That is Srimati Radharani. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta, she is known as Krishnamayi. Krishnamayi means she is full of Krishna. She is the embodiment of Krishna, embodiment of unlimited loving love of Krishna, Krishna consciousness. Krishnamayi. Her inside, outside, everything is filled with Krishna consciousness, the supremely blissful love of Krishna, ecstatic love of Krishna. Krishnamayi. Krishnamayi, Krishna jar antare bahire, jaha jaha netra pare, taha Krishna spure. Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu explained the term Krishnamayi. Krishnamayi means one who is filled with Krishna, ecstatic love consciousness of Krishna, in and out, within herself and around herself, everywhere, wherever she casts glance, wherever she looks, everywhere she sees nothing but Krishna. She sees everything in relation to Krishna. Okay, so she is inside her heart is filled with full Krishna, Krishna's love consciousness, ecstatic love of Krishna. Outside also surrounded by the feelings of ecstatic love of Krishna. Her whole life, existence, everything is totally devoted to the loving servitude to Krishna, to give pleasure to Krishna, to give pleasure, bliss to that Supreme Lord who himself is the infinite personification of all bliss and beauty, all ecstatic love mellows. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata. That is Srimati Radharani. Radhika, Aradhika means the supreme personification, embodiment of all ecstatic love worships, love dedication to Krishna. Radhika Paradevata. She is the central figure of all goddesses, all around. I repeat, the central figure, okay, queen of all goddesses, the supreme goddess of all goddesses, Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mayi. She is the manifestation, sum total personification of the goddess of fortune. I repeat, Sarva Lakshmi Mayi. Lakshmi Mayi means she is the full-fledged, sum total, holistic manifestation. Okay, I should say sum total manifestation, personification of all the goddesses of the fortune. Sarva Lakshmi Mayi. In other words, supreme personality of the goddess of fortune. Supreme personality of the goddess of fortune. Sarva Lakshmi Mayi. Sarva Kamti Sammohini Pada. She has such attractiveness. She has got such attractiveness, infinite attractiveness, which can even attract the supremely attractive Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord who infinitely attracts the hearts of his devotees. She can even attract helplessly, irresistibly attract and charm the heart of that Supreme Lord Krishna, who is already all attractive, supremely attractive of all. She is so powerful. Sarva Lakshmi Mai, Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Para Sammohini. Para means greater. Sammohini means attractive. She has got the power of attractiveness. Even it's greater than all attractive Supreme Lord. Who is Krishna, Lord Krishna. Even excels him by the power of her attraction, attractiveness. Therefore, she is called as Madano Mohana Mohini, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Nandini, Govinda Nandini. She brings so much pleasure to the heart of Lord Govinda. She supplies, extends so much pleasure, bliss, love, bliss to the heart of Lord Govinda, Govinda Nandini. Also, another meaning, she is the ecstasy of Govinda. She is none other than bliss of Lord Govinda. Madana Mohana Mohini. She even captivates the mind and heart of the Madana Mohana, who helplessly attracted the Cupid even. God Cupid, Kamadev. In this way, Madhava Priya. So, anyway, now evening Arati time, loudspeaker. There will be some extra sound. In this way, Devi Krishna Mai Prakta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Also, she is Mahabhava Swarupini. Krishna is known as Rasaraj, the king, the emperor of all the rasas, transcendental love mellows, love ecstasy. And Mahabhava means the highest taster. The highest enjoyer, or highest, someone who tastes that love ecstasy emanating from Krishna, coming from Krishna to the highest, to the best. That is Srimati Radharani, Ladini Swarupa. And in return, she also extends her highest ecstatic feelings to Krishna, her own highest, best ecstatic love feelings, blissful love feelings to Krishna, and makes him enjoy to the best, to the limitlessness. And and in this way, through their reciprocation, through their reciprocative love relationship, love pastimes, they taste each other to the best, to the limitlessness. One is Rasaraja, another is Mahabhava Swarupa. Rasaraja Swarupa, one is Mahabhava Swarupini, and Mahaprabhu, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, at some point beheld Mahaprabhu as the combination of Rasaraja and Mahabhava, both. And after having that vision, that darshan of Mahaprabhu, he could not hold himself in a normal way. He straight away fainted and fell down on ground. fell unconscious, meaning he lost his normal earthly consciousness after having the darshana that Rasaraja and Mahabhava, Rasaraja Krishna and Mahabhava Swarupa, Srimati Radharani actually became unified together and became Lord Gauranga in this Kali Yuga. After having this transcendental darshana, transcendental darshana of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after realizing the Tattva of Mahaprabhu, Rai Ramanandapu simply fainted on the ground. He could not hold himself in a normal way. He could not take it so much. He could not take so much, bliss, so much experience, wonderful experience of so much blissfulness, so much fulfillment. He lost his external consciousness and immediately dove deep into the highest divine consciousness which could hold him, world of highest transcendental consciousness, Krishna Prema, for a while. And then at some point, touching Rai Ramananda, touching Ramananda with hands, Mahaprabhu woke him up again. So this is the Tattva Mahabhava Swarupini. Krishna wanted to appear as Lord Gauranga, accepting the mood and complexion of Mahabhava Swarupa Srimati Radharani. Mahabhava Swarupa Srimati Radharani. In other words, Srimati Radharani, the supreme personification, unlimited personification of all ecstatic conjugal love mellows, blissful love mellows, blissful love emotions of Krishna, Mahabhava Swarupa. Krishna wanted to taste that, enjoy that, relish that. Therefore, he had to become Gauranga by uniting, by absorbing Mahabhava Swarupa Srimati Radharani, her mood and complexion, everything within himself, and then became Gauranga. Krishna became embraced with Srimati Radharani's mood and golden complexion and became Gauranga. That's why in the day of Radhashtami, there are different ways, there are different stories, and it's true stories of Srimati Radharani's appearance. One of the two stories that one day King Vrishabhanu Maharaj was bathing in Jamuna, on the plain, on the transcendental plain of Braja. King Vrishabhanu Maharaj was bathing in the divine river Yamuna, and in the river flow, it was flowing. The Yamuna river was flowing. He was bathing, chanting the mantrams meant for bathing with the prayer to the Supreme Lord to bless him with a child, bless him with child, because he had no child. And as he was deeply absorbed in praying for having a beautiful child, and he opened his eyes while still bathing. All of a sudden, in a distance, short distance, he found a beautiful lotus filled with different colors, golden, golden color, rose color, white color. Okay, colorful lotus was coming forward, close and closer to him. As the lotus came very close to him, close by, his heart knew no bound. The joy of his heart knew no bound. Happiness of his heart knew no bound. Oh, he found a divine daughter. He found a beautiful daughter in that lotus floating in a sleeping mode. He immediately grabbed the lotus, and with that whole lotus, he took up Srimati Radharani, the baby Srimati Radharani, on his lap. And again, his happiness, his joy knew no bound, almost dancing, came back to his house and offered the child, female child, the divine daughter Srimati Radhika in Kirtida mother's lap. They became so happy to have received a divine daughter in that way. This is one way of Radha Thakurani's appearance, very mystically wonderful or wonderfully mystical way. Just simply by the ways of the appearance of Srimati Radharani, we can understand, that is simply transcendental. Transcendental to the characters of ordinary birth, mundane birth process. Everything is divine. Ways of her birth, ways of her appearance, ways of her meeting, blessing King Vishwabhanu and Kirtida Devi, everything is divine. Transcendental. Other way of Srimati Radharani's appearance was that she was born from Mother Kirtida's womb. In other words, she was born of the womb of Mother Kirtida in Ravel, Braja. Again, although it is described that she took birth from the womb of Mother Kirtida, but everything was divine first. It was all divine, that of divine character. Likewise, Krishna's birth, like the way Lord Krishna also appeared from the womb of Mother Devaki. First Krishna appeared in her heart, in the heart and soul of Father Vasudeva and Mother Devaki, and then from the heart Krishna expanded to Mother Devaki's womb, and in a mystical, transcendental manner, Krishna was born of Devaki Mother. Unlike the mundane way of the birth. Devaki Vasudeva was already so full of glory effulgence before Krishna's appearance, because Krishna already appeared in their existence, in their heart. Both of them look so effulgent. Ma Jashoda also looked so effulgent before Krishna's appearance. In a similar way, when Srimati Radharani entered, the body entered the life, heart, life and soul of Mother Kirtida through her relation with King Vishwabhanu. So I repeat, as Srimati Radha Thakurani appeared in the heart and soul of Father Vishwabhanu, and from his heart to the heart of Mother Kirtida, and in this way embraced both, blessed both with her divine existence, then both of them look so effulgent, brilliant. They became full of divine brilliance, effulgence, because of the because of the appearance of Srimati Radharani in them. And thereafter, Radharani was born of Mother Kirtida's womb. Although she was born of her womb, but everything was transcendental. It was dramatically, transcendentally, a dramatic character we have to understand. Okay, you cannot compare with the material way of birth, then it will be total misunderstanding. Many things can look similar, but not same at all. Therefore, such ways of Lord appearance, such ways of Supreme God and Supreme Goddesses appearance, their lila, their activities, specifically their activities, pastimes in Goloka Braja have been described as, okay, Prakita Bhat, not to Prakitam, or Prakritam. Prakita Bhat means looks very similar to the mundane ways, mundane nature, but actually, in fact, totally super mundane, above mundane, okay, transcendental, completely transcendental to the mundane nature of Prakritam. Looks so similar to the mundane nature, mundane quality, but in fact, it is much above the mundane, surpassing, transcending all this mundane level of existence, mundane nature, called transcendental. Okay, so can give you some example how, see, how certain things even on the mundane plane, looks alike, okay, like real diamond and fake diamond, okay. A piece of glass, a piece of glass which is curved like diamond. The diamond may look like diamond, but it's not real diamond. But it's a fake. It's a piece of glass looking like diamond. But when real diamond is found from the mine, then, okay, there's so much difference by quality and beauty and characteristics between apparently looking like diamond but made of glass, piece of glass, okay, and real diamond, like fake gold and real gold, both look similar, not same at all, okay. Yeah. So much different from each other by quality and characteristics, by value, every way. Can give you more examples. You know, sometimes great apparent similar in a madman and genius. Both look like scrappy. Still, okay, but still they're qualitatively different. That's it. Although madman and genius look alike, but they're so much different from each other by quality. Like that. So In a similar way, many of the Radha Krishna Leela look like some mundane activities between human beings on the human plane, but actually they are all transcendental. You have to understand that. Actually, many of the human activities, all the beautiful, blissful, noble human activities are the reflection of the transcendental quarter, transcendental Leela of the divine couple over here. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. This way. Sutarang Radha pada bina kabhu Krishna nahi mile. Radharo dasira Krishna sarva vede bole. Without taking the shelter, without worshipping the lotus feet of Srimati Radha Thakurani, we cannot attain Krishna. We cannot attain Krishna in the best quality, in a better way or best way. Okay. So factually, if anyone tries to avoid Srimati Radharani, trying to worship Krishna, avoiding Srimati Radharani, he or she will never attain Krishna in any way in life, never attain the grace, mercy of Krishna. So Bhakti Nandan Thakur said, if you want to worship Krishna, if you truly want to attain Krishna, attain eternal loving service to Krishna, you must worship Srimati Radharani in the first place. Take shelter, merciful shelter of Srimati Radharani. Engage in her worshipping, devotional love, worship of Radharani. And then only you will be able to attain Krishna. The best way, excellent way, proper way. Radha Pado Bina Kabhu Krishna Nahi Mile. Without acceptance of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, lotus feet of Krishna, shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna can never be attained. Radharo Dashiro Krishna Sarva Vede Bole. All the Vedas proclaim it, declare that Krishna belongs to the servitor of Srimati Radharani. I repeat, Krishna actually belongs to the servitors of Srimati Radha Thakurani. This is Radha Thakurani. Hare Krishna. There is infinite glory. The infinite glories and qualities of Srimati Radha Thakurani. Maybe another later I can speak more glories. I humbly remain. Today, Radhashtami. Okay, we can see some very wonderful similarities between you see Ashtami Tithi, always known to be very auspicious. Sri Radhashtami, Janmashtami, Bahulashtami, Gopashtami, so many beautiful leelas, significant leelas of their lordships took place in the Ashtami Tithi. Ashtami Tithi, Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Bahulashtami means the appearance day of Radha Kunda, Gopashtami, Gosthashtami. We specially worship the Gopas and Gopis of Braja, including the cows, lovingly offering foods and worships to the cows, including Braja Gopas, Gopis, Gopashtami. This way. So, nature of Srimati Radharani's glories and qualities, unlimited. More verses coming in my mind. Jadamiya Mahima Sri Bhagavatyam Kathaya Padamanubhuta Mapyalabdha Bhideya Tadakhila Rasamurte Shama Leela Balamya Madhura Rasadhi Radha Padapaddam Prapatti. This verse is composed as the Pranama Mantram of Srimati Radharani by Guru Maharaj. I repeat, this is one of the most beautiful verses composed by Srila Guru Maharaj as the Pranama Mantram of Srimati Radharani, in which he presented her in a very wonderful way. Jad umiya mahima sri bhagavatyang kathaya pratipadam anubhuta mapyalabdha vidheya. See, it is see. It is see, the infinite ocean, whose infinite ocean of qualities and glories and ecstatic love, ecstatic love for Krishna have been described all through Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. And through all Srimad Bhagavatam, whose the glory, the infinite glories and qualities, the nectarian, whose nectarian glories and qualities have been deeply felt all through the descriptions of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. And which became the deeper meaning and purport, highest confidential meaning and purport of the essence of the description of Srimad Bhagavatam. But Shukadev Goswami did not directly mention her name in the same Srimad Bhagavatam out of reverence. You see, because Shukadev Goswami didn't want to directly mention her name out of highest honor, high honor for her in the open assembly, because some neophyte people are there who would not understand Srimati Radharani, Srimati Radharani's transcendental nature and character. So Shukadev Goswami Prabhu was so hesitant to mention her name out of great reverence in the open assembly of Srimad Bhagavatam. Pratipadam anubhuta mapyalabdha vidheya. The very essence of whole Srimad Bhagavatam means to glorify the same Srimati Radhika. The very meaning, inner meaning and purport of the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam is none other than describing, narrating the glories and qualities, beauty and blissful. But she was kept by Shukadev Goswami as hidden treasure. She became the real hidden treasure of the sweet absolute Lord Krishna. And although it was Srimati Radhika who has been the supreme object of life, or our life's fulfillment, supreme object of all worships of life fulfillment. Yet Shukadev didn't want to explain elaborately about her. Tadakhila rasamurthe shyamali lavalamya madhura rasadhi radha padapaddam prapadde. And who was she? She was the shelter. It was she who was the shelter and residence, abode, promoter of the divine Leela of Krishna, love sport of Krishna, all Leela of Krishna, who is infinite ocean of all conjugal ecstatic love mellows, ecstatic, divinely conjugal love mellows. Madhura Rasadhi Radha Pada Paddanga Prapadde. I repeat, Srimati Radha Thakurani. It was actually she who became the shelter and great promoter of Krishna Leela. And with feeling all of them blissful, with her blissful love for Krishna, her full service towards Krishna, and in return having reciprocation, receiving reciprocation of Krishna in a similar way. With wholehearted, with most regardful, I offer my most regardful obeisance. I offer my most regardful sublime obeisance unto the lotus feet of that Srimati Radhika, who is the unlimited ocean of all divinely blissful conjugal mellows, love mellows, in relation to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I humbly remain over here. Jai Mahabhava Sharupini Swayam Rupa Devi, Govinda Nandini Ladini Sharupa, Srimati Radha Thakurani ki Jai. Jai Sapurika Radha Madan Mohan Ji Radha Govinda Dev Radha Gopinath Ji ki Jai. Samasto Guru Varga, Srila Guru Maharaj, Samasto Guru Varga, Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Sapurika Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda Sundar Giriraj Maharaj. Jai Sapurika Radha Thakurani ki Jai. Sapurika Gandharvika Mahabhava Swarupini Srimati Radha Thakurani ki Jai. Dayal Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
Jai Srimati Radharani ki Jai. Jai Om Shrivat Paramamsa Parigvacharya Shotra Satya Srimad Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi. Hare Krishna. I would like to thank all the devotees who have attended today for the Sri Radharani Katha. Hare Krishna. Looking forward for more Krishna Katha from Maharaj. Hare Krishna. See you all later. Coming soon. Haribol.
Haribol, Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Jai Sri Radha Krishna Prabhu ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Ramatanja Prabhu ki.
Jai.
And all the devotees ki Jai.
Jai.
Gaura Premanande.
Hari Haribol.
So I like to end the visual here. We'll be meeting soon with Maharaj Grace. Gaura Premanande.